We're here at the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital at Maine Medical Center, where the hospital is open all the time, but so is the school. School's open, and they even have a classroom schedule here, and we are joined by Abby Snyder, who is the teacher here. And why does a hospital need a teacher?
Well, a hospital needs a teacher because kids need a sense of normalcy, no matter if they're going to school every day or in the hospital for treatment.
So what do you do with the kids?
Well, my job every day, I go into patients' rooms, and I'm in charge of checking in with all school-age patients, whether they're 5 years old or 18 years old. And then I do whatever I can to keep them connected with their classrooms, with their teachers, with their schoolwork. And sometimes it involves just calling the guidance counselor or speaking with their teachers. And my purpose is to try and do authentic work with the kids. So I will try and gather work via lots of different ways, via fax or email, or sometimes parents bring in the work. And then I will work with students in the classroom here or sometimes at their bedsides, depending on the situation.
And you talked about keeping them connected to their classrooms, but they're in the hospital. So what unique ways do you do that?
Recently, I was working with a student who was here undergoing treatment for quite a long time. She and I worked together for over a month. And one thing we did together was we actually Skyped with her classmates once a day at 3 o'clock. We turned on the laptop and she connected with her classmates and discussed a book that we were reading together. So it was really a wonderful way for the kids, for this patient to stay connected with her classmates by actually seeing them every day and also doing the authentic work that her classmates were doing in school at the time.
And in your experience, how important is that to keep a connection to their schools?
Incredibly important. It's just a wonderful way for them to feel a sense of normalcy during, some fairly difficult times while they're in the hospital. And you may think that it's a gift to them to not have to go to school for a while, but actually what I've experienced is that they're very eager to come and do their schoolwork because it keeps them feeling normal and not as if they're here because they're sick.
And this seems like a little bit of a sanctuary here, and it's very colorful. You've got all these great books. So how did all these books come to be?
All of these books, all of these great chapter books and teacher resource books and a lot of picture books here. I also have a few laptops here that were donated thanks to community support. A local bookstore was very generous to donate most of the titles that you see here, and a lot of other community members have donated materials like games, board games, and journals and encyclopedia sets. Nonfiction books that kids can read during the day if they're not feeling up to doing schoolwork.
So the community outreach is very important.
The community outreach is essential.
Okay, well, thank you, Abby, for joining us. We'll be right back.